Hi, I'm Sir Dash Masong. Welcome to my Licensure Exam for Teachers Review, General Education Part 11. Let's start! Gen Ed 51, Social Science, Economics, Law of Supply. According to the law of supply, what happens to the quantity supplied when the price of a product increases? A. The quantity supplied decreases. B. The quantity supplied increases. C. The quantity supplied stays the same. Or D. The demand for the product decreases. Pause this video and try to answer it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter B. The quantity supplied increases. So, i-recall natin economics. Ano nga ba yung sinasabi sa law of supply? Yung law of supply, it states that there is a direct relationship between price and yung quantity supplied. Ibig sabihin, as the price of a product increases, yung quantity supplied also increases, assuming all other factors remain constant. Bakit? Kasi yung mga producers, yung mga sellers, they are willing to supply more of a product at higher prices. Bakit nga ba? Siyempre, to earn greater profits. Okay, i-recall din natin yung law of demand. Sa law of demand naman, kabaliktaran, As the prices increases, yung quantity demanded decreases. Bakit naman? Kasi ito naman sa perspective ng buyers, Siyempre, pag tumataas yung presyo, yung buyers, they tend to buy less. Siyempre, para makatipid, or limited na lang yung amount ng money na meron sila. Alright, again, sa law of supply, direct yung relationship ni price and quantity supplied. Pero sa law of demand, inverse yung relationship ni price sa ni quantity demanded. Alright, bakit mali si ACB? Kasi in letter A, the quantity supplied decreases. Ito po ay nasa law of demand, hindi law of supply. Okay, letter C, the quantity supplied stays the same. Mali rin ito kasi according to law of supply, quantity supplied changes in response to price changes. Letter D, the demand for the product decreases. Mali rin ito kasi this describes the law of demand, hindi yung law of supply. Okay? Siyempre, yung demand ng product magdi-decrease kasi nga mataas na yung presyo niya. Again, demand and supply are two different concepts. Take note of that. That's it. See you sa next session. God bless. Gen Ed 52, English, Grammar, Parallel Structure. Which of the following sentences demonstrates correct parallel structure? A. She likes swimming, to dance, and running. B. She likes to swim, dancing, and to run. C. She likes to swim, to dance, and to run. Or D. She likes swimming, to dance, and to run. Pause this video and try to answer it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter C. Yung iba parang expert na dito, She likes to swim, to dance, and to run. I-recall natin yung parallel structure or tinatawag din itong parallelism. So, parallel structure means using the same grammatical form for items in a list or series to create balance and clarity. Sa correct sentence, sa letter C, all three items in the list, yung to swim, to dance, and to run, are infinitives, So, yung to tapos yung verb. Yung consistency na to makes the sentence smooth, balanced, and easy to understand. When items in a series are not in the same form, kagaya ng A, B, and D, ano nangyayari? The sentence becomes awkward and grammatically incorrect. Kaya mali yung A, B, and D. That's it. See you sa next session. God bless. Gen Ed 53, Mathematics, Fractions, Multiplication with Cancellation. What is the product of 4 over 5 and 5 over 8? A. 20 over 40. B. 4 over 8. C. 2 over 5. Or D. 1 over 2. Pause this video and try to solve it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter D, 1 over 2 or 1 half. Okay, this is a math question. So if you know the advanced method, ayun na yung gamitin mo para makatipid ka ng time. Let me show you the simplest way to solve it. So of course, we may use the cancellation directly. So sulat mo lang, 4 over 5 times 5 over 8. So magiging 4 times 5 over 5 times 8. Doon pa lang kita mo na may 5 na makakancel kasi 5 over 5 is 1. Tama? Si 4 over 8, actually may common factor na 4 yan. Kaya magiging 1 half na talaga yung sagot. Common error ni student. So, imumultiply niya, 4 times 5 is 20. 5 times 8 is 40. So, the fraction is 20 over 40. Tama naman. So, nakita letter A, 20 over 40. Ayun na yung sinagot niya. Mali po yun. Bakit? Kasi hindi pa siya nasa simplest form. Don't forget the last step, mga teachers, ha. Kailangan nyong i-simplify dun sa lowest term niya. So, look, tingnan mo yung common factors. 20 over 40, may greatest common factor pa sila na 20. So, magiging 20 divided by 20 over 40 divided by 20. That's really 1/2. Letter B, nakita rin yung 4 over 8. Ayun na yung sinagot. Hindi pa rin yan yung simplest form niya. Okay? The correct answer is 1/2 talaga. That's it. See you sa next session. God bless. Gen Ed 54. Science, Biology, Ecosystems. What do you call a group of organisms of the same species living in the same area at the same time? A. Population. B. Community. C. Ecosystem. Or D. Biosphere. Pause this video and try to answer it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter A, population. I-recall natin itong mga terms natin. Yung population, ito ay group of organisms of the same species living in the same area at the same time and interacting with one another. Take note of that, ha. I-define din natin tong BCD. Yung community naman, ito ay group of different populations, mga different species, living together in the same area. So, community na yon. Yung ecosystem naman includes both the community, yung living and non-living factors, yung biotic and abiotic factors in the environment. When you say biosphere naman, ito yung largest level, encompassing all ecosystems on Earth, not a single species in a specific area. Again, yung biosphere po, ito yung part of Earth where life exists, encompassing all ecosystem. So the correct answer is letter A. That's it. See you sa next session. God bless. Gen Ed 55, Filipino, Panitikan. Ang mahabang salaysay na patula tungkol sa kabayanihan ng isang pangunahing tauhan ay tinatawag na A. Pabula, B. Alamat, C. Epiko, or D. Kwentong bayan. Pause this video and try to answer it on your own. Go! Alright, the correct answer is letter C, Epiko. I-recall natin itong panitikan. Yung Epiko, ito ay isang mahabang salaysay na patula o tuluyan tungkol sa kabayanihan at pakipagsapalaran ng isang pangunahing tauhan na kadalasang may taglay na supernatural na kapangyarihan. Ito ay nagpapakita ng mga pagpapahalaga ng isang kultura o pamayanan. I-recall din natin tong A, B, and D. Yung pabula, kaya ito mali kasi ang pabula ay isang maikli at karaniwang gumagamit ng mga hayop bilang tauhan. Hindi ito isang mahabang salaysay ng kabayanihan. Yung alamat naman ay kwento ng pinagmulan ng isang lugar, bagay, or pangyayari. Hindi isang salaysay ng kabayanihan. Yung kwentong bayan naman ay isang pangkalahatang kategorya ng mga kwentong pasalin dila, hindi isang tiyak na uri ng salaysay ng kabayanihan. So the correct answer is letter C. That's it. See you sa next session. God bless. Hashtag, sana makatulong. If you want a free digital copy of this reviewer, pinamimigay ko po ng libre. How? Just comment on this video, free reviewer, and I will send you the link. And for more reviewers, please feel free to visit my social media account, Sir Dash Academy. Available sa YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. I suggest punta ka sa YouTube. Gumawa ako ng playlist doon. Kinumpile ko lahat ng reviewers para sa licensure exam ngayon taon na to. Hanapin mo na lang. Gumawa rin ako ng playlist para sa mga domain. For example, meron doon pang Prof Ed, pang Gen Ed, and pang specialization. For example, you need further review sa Prof Ed, hanapin mo lang yung playlist na yon. Yung mga pang specialization naman ay hindi ginamit ko sa college entrance exam. Bakit? Kasi pareha sila ng learning competency. So magagamit mo rin yon, especially for drills ng specialization. Napakaganda niya. That's it. Sana makatulong. See you sa next session. God bless.